Singapore's press restrictions are under the spotlight after new rules announced this week that require news websites to apply for licenses. These rules take effect this weekend and will apply to 10 websites that regularly report on Singapore. But as SHARANJIT LEYL reports, there are concerns these new rules may be aimed at stifling internet-based media, which are often critical of Singapore's government.
Now, with one of the most wired and well-connected societies in the world, Singaporeans can get their news online via the computer, their tablets and even their mobile phones. But what's striking is that Singapore ranks 149th on an international press freedoms list, below even the likes of Zimbabwe and Afghanistan. So any move to regulate the news, online or not, is likely to raise a lot of questions.
Singapore has taken a tough stance on newspapers in the past, who its leaders have sued for defamation and other cases in order to protect their reputation. A lawyer by day and a blogger by night, Chu Zhengxi is the founder of a Singaporean blog site. The Online Citizen is a site that reports on topics not generally covered by the mainstream media, often questioning the authority of the Singapore government. He and some 20 other bloggers in the city-state are worried about new rules to take effect this weekend, which don't apply to them, but which they say may potentially restrict their freedom to report. They've issued a statement calling for these rules to be withdrawn.
They've instead chosen to dangle the threat of regulation over our heads. And this is something that people all around the world should be concerned about, because it is a roadmap for any government interested in controlling independent voices online to follow.
The rules announced this week require news websites to apply for licenses and will affect 10 sites that regularly report on Singapore. They'll be subjected to a nearly $40,000 bond and an annual review. There's also a new requirement that objectionable content be removed in 24 hours when directed by the country's media authority. There's concern that the move will stifle internet-based media that is often critical of Singapore's government, something Singapore's Minister of Communications and Information refutes.
Really, at the end of the day, what we want to do here is to protect the interests of the ordinary Singaporean. As long as they go onto online news sites to read the news, I think it's important for us to make sure that they read the right thing insofar as what has transpired yesterday. If there's an event, it is reported accurately. This was said by so and so and what have you, basically.
SHARANJIT LEYL, BBC News, Singapore.